my bangs are just all over the place. Oh. Hello and welcome back to another video. So today it's Friday the 13th and I thought what a better day to have a Halloween / autumnal film list. So now I think the reason people watch films more often in the darker months is simply because they are darker, which means there's less sunlight outside, so you feel in general less guilty of binge watching a lot of films. And speaking of binge watching, I thought I would start out with the marathons. I have two marathons that I usually go through every single autumn / winter, and the first one is watching all of the Harry Potter films because I don't know, they're just kind of dark and gloomy but still so joyful and happy and everything you can possibly want. And yeah, I mean, you have to rewatch them at least once a year, so why not do it now? I mean, sun's gonna be down anyway. Now the second one is the Lord of the Rings. Now, Lord of the Rings is more of a kind of all year type series. I don't feel like they have a specific season, but again, since it's darker outside, I feel like it's more acceptable to sit in and watch 3-4 hour long movies. Just watch them, they're great. That's the marathons. The second category I describe as like classics. So to start off, this is actually a film I haven't seen yet, which I know it's horrible, it's sad, it's so sad. I'm planning to watch it this autumn, and it is Beetlejuice. I know I have never watched Beetlejuice and I am ashamed. Okay, let's just get over that one, shall we? On the classic list are also obviously the Addams Family, and I do have the Addams Family box set somewhere in this house. I mean, it's classic, okay? You have to watch the Addams Family. It's so good. It's so good, and it just I love it. And then the last one on the classics are A Little Shop of Horrors, and I watched this first time I believe a couple of years ago with my dad, and yeah, I mean, I love musicals, so it's musicals is kind of Halloweeny, so you know, it's good, go watch it. And having this kind of quirky Little Shop of Horrors, we're just gonna glide into the more animated, and well, it's mostly stop motion, I believe, films. To start off, we have Nightmare Before Christmas, which you should watch at Halloween and at Christmas, because just do it. And then we also do obviously have Corpse Bride, and you know, anything Tim Burton is very October related, I feel, so you know, just anything Tim Burton goes. We also have Coraline. I love Coraline. And I mean, it's just perfectly dark and creepy, but still, I don't know, it has this charm, and the stop motion is amazing. I mean, the dolls they used to make it, so good. And I just love films that are made in a kind of older way, I feel, and not digitally animated, but just, you know, just make tiny dolls and play around them. And then, even though it's not an animated film, I do recommend the live action Cinderella film that came, was it last year or the year before that? And I know, like last October, I believe I watched it like 8 times. No, I did not have a lot to do last October, so yeah, I watched it 8 times, and I know it just gets me in a very like cozy mood and make me so happy and warm inside. And it's, I mean, Kate Blanchett, she's just bae and gorgeous in every possible way. So yeah, you can watch that right as we're watching Lord of the Rings, because then they kind of just keep going with the same actor. And finally, I'm not a very big fan of horror films, but I have seen a few of them, and there's one that I would like to see this year. Actually, I would love to see the new It. Apparently it's not too scary, but I'm gonna read the book first, as I talked about in my book video. But yeah, the one I want to watch this year is Nightmare on Elm Street. And I know it just has this topic that I am fascinated by, with like dreams and nightmares and, you know, those things. Speaking of it, I would recommend pretty much anything that's related with Stephen King as well. Like last night I watched a film based on one of Stephen King's books, and it's called Gerald's Game, I believe, and it was so good. I'm more a fan of like mental horror rather than like blood and gore. I don't know, I just feel like if it's a person's head messing with them, it's instantly more scary. I think that was a very good film, and I do actually recommend that, since we were talking about Stephen King. But yeah, pretty much anything Stephen King, like Shining and, you know, all the good ones. And that is all I had for you today. I hope you enjoyed, and if you watched some of these films, or if you have some other films you would like to watch this season, then let me know in the comments. And other than that, I will see you in the next video. Bye!